Hey folks, Happy New Year! It is officially 2016 and I thought it would be the perfect time to make a little update video and explain where I've been. Also, of course, wish you all the very best of the season, but explain where I've been and where hopefully I will be going in terms of this channel in the next few months, because exciting things are hopefully ahead. I know I said that at the start of last year as well and they just didn't materialise. But I'm more optimistic this time around that I will get them done. So yeah, Christmas is officially in the books now, and I enjoy Christmas. I spent it at home mostly with my family, having what I like to call a quiet Christmas, and that's fine. I enjoyed that very much. But after Christmas Day, not so much, because just after Boxing Day, the day after in fact, I got ill. Let's not beat around the bush. I felt very ill. I had let's call it a cold, it may have been man flu, but let's call it a cold, and I was coughing and spluttering all over the place, and I didn't want to record the review for the Christmas special, Doctor Who Christmas special, until I was feeling 100%, because not only is that not a good idea for me, but it's not fair on you guys, because the quality of my voice would be all over the place, and would bring the overall quality of the review down, and I didn't want to do that to everybody. Or indeed to my guests, who would have given me their time and effort to be there and I wouldn't have been 100%. It wouldn't have felt right or fair, so I delayed it. And people have been asking me, when's the review coming out, Radiac? And when I say people, I mainly mean Dracus, but people have been asking me, when's it coming out? Well, the answer is hopefully in the next couple of days. And as maybe you didn't want to hear, maybe you thought there'd be a surprise upload of the video immediately after this video goes up with the review. No, we haven't recorded it yet. Partly because of the me being ill thing, but also because we've kind of found it hard to arrange a time to get together over Christmas, which you'd expect, because Christmas is an extremely busy time. It's a time for spending it with family and friends, and not necessarily for making videos on the internet together. And I'm actually down 2 guests, so I'm down to 1 remaining guest basically, and me and them, we will hopefully find a time to record it in the next couple of days, because I don't want to go into AGDQ, because that's just going to cause all manner of extra problems. I mean, not that my tiny little channel is a huge threat to AGDQ, far from it, but I want to watch it. I want to watch the stream as much of it as possible, and I can't do that if I'm taking time out and recording and then editing up and then uploading videos. I just can't do that. I can't do 3 things at once. Nobody can. And, yeah, can you tell by the way that this is not scripted at all? I've got a couple of notes in front of me, and that's about it. This is completely unscripted and off the cuff, and therefore will probably just be a lot of rambling, but what else is new? But we do need to get that video out, because it's going to be the last review for a long time. We don't actually know when Series 10 is going to air this year. If it even is going to air in full this year, there's still no word on that. There's absolutely nothing. We also have to do our Season 9 retrospective, but that might be difficult because Kachiri has a full-time job now, and that's going to interfere, I think, with him being available for recording sessions. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I think it's fantastic that he's found a job, and I wish him all the very best with it, but it does mean plans are probably going to have to change. But anyway, that's where Doctor Who Reviews is right now. It's not on hiatus yet. It will be on hiatus when we have recorded the review for Husband's River Song. And as I say, I'm expecting to have only 1 or maybe at the most 2 guests to record that with. And that's probably going to be the same for Series 10 whenever it comes out. So I'll probably have to make some arrangements to either bring in some new guests, or just have the 1 guest and then maybe alternate them out. Or that's another problem for another time. Quite frankly, this is about the here and now and near future, and that's not really the near future, that's more towards the end of the year again. So let's stop talking about that. Another reason why I didn't release any videos after the Hellbent review, which came out the first week of December, and by the way, it was a really enjoyable video to do, just to go on a little bit of a tangent. There's a moment in there, if you haven't actually listened to this yet, then spoilers, but there's a moment in there that is one of the funniest things that's happened during the time we've done these reviews together. and it was completely unscripted. I had no idea it was coming. It just sort of happened. It was spontaneous, and it was so funny. Maybe it's not that funny to everybody else, but to me, Kat, Kachiri, and Fresno, we roared. We absolutely howled with laughter, and even looking back on it now, I still find it hilarious. And if you want to go and relive that moment, I guess, even though it is a new year, I will include a link to the last 2 minutes of that review on this one if I remember it. I'm probably not, because I'm a lazy so-and-so, which is kind of my problem. But yeah, it was a great moment. But after that, my headset was not working very well. It wasn't actually working very well during that review either, but I managed to sort of get through it just by moving around cables. You might have noticed in the last couple of review videos I did that there were times when the microphone quality was extremely poor and I was echoing, and the headset was basically dying. I think it's to do with the cables. I think they were getting progressively damaged, because that's kind of the problem with headsets. They don't last too long. But fortunately, that problem is now a thing of the past, because I have received a brand new headset for Christmas. In fact, you're hearing me talking to it right now, and crucially, it is Bluetooth. It can be wireless, so as long as the battery lasts on it, because obviously it has a battery being Bluetooth, it should last a very, very long time. There's also a cable that you can attach just using regular headphones. And as I say, I hope you can hear, the microphone quality is excellent. It's just as good, if not better, than the previous one. So that obstacle's now out of the way, so there is really nothing stopping me from making videos again, and I should really get around to doing that after before and after AGDQ. Another major reason why there wasn't a huge amount of videos in the past year was a lack of time and motivation on my part. Obviously, I had quite a few trials and tribulations in the past year, some of which I let you know about, like the thing about my dad having open heart surgery, and he's doing fantastically well, by the way. Please don't worry about him, he's doing fine. But no, there were other things that happened, which I'm not going to go into because they are personal. But 2015 was not a very good year to me, and I am very happy actually to see the back of it. And I am determined to try and make 2016 not the best year ever, maybe, but certainly a lot better to me than 2015 was. And that's going to require a lot of work on my part, it's going to require a lot of effort on my part, but I'm absolutely willing to do that. And part of that work and effort will relate to my personal life, but part of it will relate to my life and my work on here. Because I look back at my output for 2015 and what I was planning to output in 2015 and what I actually did get out there in 2015, and it just depresses me because I got maybe a third, a quarter, maybe less of my overall planned projects out there. I got the Captain America video out, I did a couple of announcement videos which were not really planned, they just sort of came off the cuff. I did the Doctor Who review for this year. I also did the Series 8 retrospective with Fresno, Cat, and Kachiri, and that was delayed by 3 months, but I already told you about that in a previous update video. And after that, nothing much, and I had big plans and they just didn't come to fruition. So I've learned from my mistakes. I'm not going to have like specific plans this year. I'm not even going to specifically plan for specific projects this year. It's just going to sort of happen whenever it happens. And hopefully that will be a better way of working me, and I'm not putting huge extra pressure on me to get this done, and hopefully it will mean that you're not waiting months for a video to come out. And I am aware that people have been waiting very patiently, really, really patiently, for gaming videos to resume. A large part of that was the microphone, because it was echoing every time I was trying to do live commentary, and then I just couldn't bring myself to do post-commentary videos, aside from the Captain America and the Avengers one, which went quite well, but I didn't get anything done after that. I do have plans for future gaming videos, but it's nothing concrete, I should say. But I'm hoping gaming videos will resume very shortly, probably after AGDQ at the latest. I'm also planning to do some streams. Well, no, I'm planning to do a stream for the first time ever after AGDQ is over, because again, I don't want to interfere with that. And depending on how that stream is taken by everybody, depending on how it goes, and depending on whether I have the time to do it, I would love to do some more streams for you guys because I haven't been streaming. I had a goal in 2015 to start doing some streams every now and again. It didn't happen, and again, that led to depression and feeling that I failed. And I hadn't actually failed because things go wrong in life. We all know that things go wrong and plans have to be changed. And I think in a way I was kind of too concrete. I was kind of too worried about, oh, this has to happen here or I failed. This has to be the case now or I failed. And I don't think that's a very healthy way of living at all, if I'm being brutally honest with myself, looking back. I don't think I did myself any favours, so that's going to be thrown out of the window, but I do want to do some streams whenever I get the chance to. I also hope to work on the James Bond 007 LP, which people have been waiting for so patiently, and thank you so much for that. And I know I said, oh yes, I'll get started in November to coincide with Spectre. That obviously didn't happen. I did get to go and see Spectre. Pretty good movie, by the way. Not that I'm, reviewing that right now. But I had plans to tie it in with Spectre. It didn't pan out. I think I'm just going to work on James Bond 007 whenever the feeling takes me. It's a post-commentary video, and it's one post-commentary video project, and it's one that I'm going to put a lot of effort and work into. So as I say, hopefully that all works out. So I think if I say tentatively, I gradually release the videos throughout the first half of the year. That probably gives me sufficient time to get it done, but doesn't set myself so high of a target that I inevitably fail and I get stressed out and panic again. One more thing I should probably mention before this video ends off then. There are plans in place for me to appear on a podcast sometime in the first few months of the year. And I am super excited about this. I only just got the confirmation today of the date. I'm not going to mention the podcast by name on here because I kind of want it to be a surprise. Don't worry, as soon as it gets recorded, if it gets recorded, I will be all over the social medias bragging about how I've appeared on this particular podcast and telling you where you can all go and listen to it. And some of my friends will already know what I'm referring to, or they can probably guess. But yeah, I've been listening to this podcast throughout 2015, and it's a really enjoyable podcast. It makes me laugh. I enjoy listening to it. So the fact that I'm going to get to appear on it, it all goes well, because obviously there's going to be a problem with time zones, but I think we've managed to work out a way to get around that. I am super excited to be on that, and hopefully I don't let everybody down when I appear on that. I don't think I will, because the podcast I'm referring to is super chill. It's just basically people going on there and shooting the shit about video games and films and music and all sorts of subjects, and it should just be a really fun time. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I hope, because it's all been about me, kind of. I mean, it is an announcement/update video, so it kind of has to be about me predominantly, but I don't want people to think I'm a raging egotist, because I'm not. So, I hope that you all have a fantastic 2016, and that everything you want to do, and everything you hope happens, does happen, because you guys are absolutely fantastic. You are the reason I keep coming back to YouTube. You are the reason I keep making videos, even sporadically when I have to. You are the reason I keep coming back to this hobby. I don't have a very big fan base, but I have a very loyal fan base, and trust me, I know I say this every time, but it is hugely appreciated. Without you guys, I couldn't keep doing this, and I want you all to know that from the bottom of my heart. So I hope you all have a fantastic 2016, and here's to hoping that bigger and better things happen in this year. And until then, I've been Rainiac. Thank you for listening to me ramble for the past 14 to 15 minutes, and I'll see you on the next video I make. And until then, bye for now.